Once again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. The good news for the Galaxy A71 users, but only for the 4G. The OneUI 8 having Android 16 portrait ROM got released for the Galaxy A71. Right now, this only support the 4G variant. And I already flashed the ROM on my Galaxy A71. I was checking the ROM. ROM is working very fine so far. This is the first release, so it may have minor bugs. So far, I checked the ROM. Let me show the about phone first. Galaxy A71, the model number is A715F/DS. I got dual SIM set, so both IMEI numbers present over here, and also I have inserted both SIM card. We'll go to software information. So this is what I got on my mobile phone. OneUI 8.0, Android 16, Play System Update. You can see the date, baseband version provided. The build number, this is the MintOS 1.0.0 is the version of the ROM for the Galaxy A71. So far I have checked few things that we usually use that in as a daily driver. The calling is working, SMS is working, and the Bluetooth is working. Yes, you can transfer the music via Bluetooth device. You can even make a call, you can talk via Bluetooth device, and the fingerprint scanner is also working. Let me show. And the face unlocking is also working. Let me show. AOD, the always on display, is also working. Like on the lock screen, if you single tap, the always on display will come up on the screen. Sometime if I double tap the lock screen will not get appears. It will directly unlock the screen if you have set the face unlocking. Not every time, sometime. So this is the control center. Well, I must say that the OneUI 7 and OneUI 8 control center is just like same. Notification center and the control center. Now let me talk about the Play Store. Well, this ROM unfortunately not coming by default device certified. If you want to make the device certified, you need to root the ROM, then you can install the modules. So let me open the integrity checker to show that what we are getting here. I will tap check. You can see that the basic integrity having a green color arrow, but the rest of two having a red color. Means that we have to root the ROM, then we can fix these two red colors. I checked the camera application and the camera application is totally working. The rear camera and the front camera. Yes, we can take pictures, we can record videos from the rear camera. If you want, you can use the front camera also for taking pictures and for recording videos. Now about the WhatsApp, because I always getting messages that the WhatsApp is not working. Well, I installed the WhatsApp and I checked the WhatsApp. WhatsApp is working fine. I record voice message here. I sent, and the voice message can be play on the same device also, and the messages is getting sending, and also I can receive the messages. Well, I will say that the ROM is good. If you want to use the ROM, if you are an owner of the Galaxy A71 4G, try the ROM. But in case if you are a flashaholic, if you have never flashed any custom ROM, then you need to get the knowledge of how to flash the ROM on the Galaxy A71, because always we have to unlock the bootloader before flashing any custom image, and the bootloader will remain unlocked like as far we are using a custom ROM. Well, definitely I will say that if you want, you can use this ROM as a daily driver, because mostly stuff are working with this ROM on the Galaxy A71. The banking application also working because the ROM is not rooted yet. But if you root the ROM, then we will have issues with the banking application. So Galaxy A71 users, what are you waiting for? If you are a flashaholic, Give a try, flash the ROM, check it out. If you are getting help from my videos, do not forget to like the video. And if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, click the subscribe button, click the bell icon and click the select all. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now watch the further video if you want to know how to flash this ROM on the Galaxy A71, but remember the 4G variant only. So these are the files that we have to download. First of all, let me tell you that if you haven't installed the Samsung Android USB driver on your Windows, then you need to download the Samsung Android USB driver. First install it on your Windows so the mobile phone will get detected easily by the Windows. Then download the MintOS. This is the OneUI 8 ROM for the Galaxy A71 4G. And download the Odin. Yes, obviously. TWRP 3.6.2 for only the Galaxy A71 4G. This TWRP is not for the A71 5G, right? And the VB meta decibel file. Now, first of all, extract the Odin 3.14.4 in same folder. Then open the extracted folder of the Odin and double click the Odin file to open Odin. On this pop-up window, click OK. On Odin, click AP slot. Then go to the downloaded folder where I or you have downloaded the files for the A71 and double click to select the TWRP file, this one. Then click CP and go back to the downloaded folder, double click to select the VB meta decibel file. Odin is almost ready, coming back towards the mobile phone. Now there are a few things that we have to do before starting the flashing procedure. First of all, you need to check the mobile phone battery. It must be charged. In case if the mobile phone battery is below 30%, then charge the mobile phone battery. And the second thing which is important, that save all the internal storage data, otherwise the data will get formatted. In case if your mobile phone is on stock firmware, doesn't matter, but the thing that does matter is to unlock the bootloader. My mobile phone bootloader is already unlocked. In case if you don't know how to unlock the bootloader, I will provide the video link in my video description. This one, you can watch that video and unlock the bootloader, then you can flash the rest files and I'm going to show. Well, on settings, tap accounts and backup and then manage account. In case if you have logged in the Samsung account, must remove it, otherwise the recovery will not get flash. After removing the Samsung account, then must sync your Google account and after sync, remove it to avoid issues from the Google later on, right? Done. Then go back and go to lock screen and turn off the screen lock by selecting swipe. Like in this way, the data will get removed automatically, the biometric and etc. So the screen lock will get turned off. Well, if you have removed the accounts, if you have turned off the lock screen, if you have saved all the data, if you have checked the battery, all good, then you need to power off the mobile phone. Always use a good quality of data cable for charging and for flashing. You need to check the other side of the data cable must be connected with computer, or if you have a laptop, then check the other side must be connected with laptop. Now we need to boot the phone into Odin mode. Check the mobile phone must be totally power off, right? Now hold the mobile phone and then press and hold the volume up key, volume down key. Keep it pressed and then connect the cable with the mobile phone. In few seconds, you will see warning screen, release both keys. Okay, I got the warning screen here. Now on the warning screen, press the volume up key once to boot the phone into Odin mode. Press the volume up key once again to light up the screen. Now this is the Odin mode screen of my mobile phone. Now if you can see, the KG status of my mobile phone is showing checking. It must show checking. In case if it is showing pre-normal, you need to boot back to the stock firmware, connect the internet and then come back. It will get a change from pre-normal to checking. If here the KG status is showing checking, the recovery will get flashed then. Now my mobile phone is booted into Odin mode, connected already with my computer. On my computer screen, Odin already detected my mobile phone. This is COM4, means that mobile phone is connected. Go to options on the Odin screen, untick the auto reboot, go back to log, then click start to start flashing the recovery file. When you see pass message, means that done. Click reset, exit the Odin, go back to the downloaded folder. Now the phone still booted into Odin mode. Now we have to boot the phone into TWRP from the Odin mode screen. Now check the cable, it must be connected, right? And also the other side of the data cable must be connected with computer. Booting to TWRP recovery from Odin screen, we have to press and hold the volume up key, volume down key and power key, right? All three keys at same time. Wait. When mobile phone restart, first release the volume down key. Okay. When mobile phone shows Samsung logo, release the power key. Just wait here. Just wait for 5 seconds here. Now you can release the volume up key. The phone will boot into TWRP recovery very soon. Recovery got booted on my mobile phone. The internal storage also got appears on my computer screen. We have to format the data. On the recovery screen, tap Wipe, then tap Format Data, type YES, tap here. You can see that the red lines. Okay, done. Go back. Then go back to this screen, right? Swipe to factory reset. Go back, go to advanced wipe. First partition, select the first partition, then the second, the delvic, the data, the cache, that's all. Swipe. When done, then go back, again swipe to wipe, go back, then tap format data. Once again, type YES, tap here. Okay, done. Go back to the main screen of the recovery, tap install to check the drive got formatted. Yes, the partition got formatted. Go back to main screen, tap reboot and tap recovery. Doesn't matter if the mobile phone showing no OS install, just swipe to reboot the recovery. The recovery got rebooted and the internal storage once again got appears on my computer screen. On the recovery screen, tap settings, then go to the third menu and to make the screen time out to maximum. Go back to main screen, right? On the computer screen, go to the downloaded folder and copy the ROM file that must be MintOS. Copy the ROM file from the downloaded folder and then go back to the mobile phone internal storage. Open the internal storage and paste the ROM file on the internal storage. Now it will take a little time. We have to wait here. So I got the ROM file on my internal storage and right now I am done from the computer. First, disconnect the cable from the mobile phone. Simply tap install on the main screen of the recovery. You will see the MintOS file on the internal storage. Just tap to select the file and then swipe to start flashing. So the ROM will take a time on flashing. Just wait here. Flashing done. Simply tap reboot system. Well, still my mobile phone is showing no OS install. Doesn't matter, just swipe to reboot. The mobile phone will stay little long on the Galaxy logo and then it will start booting to the OneUI 8 ported ROM. Well, you can see that the welcome screen of the OneUI 8 got appears on my mobile phone. I will complete the setup screen. Finally, it is done. ROM got flash perfectly on my mobile phone. We'll go to settings, then we'll go to about phone. Galaxy A71 model number same A715F/DS dual SIM set. Both IMEI numbers present over here. We'll tap the software information. This is what right now I got on my mobile phone. OneUI version is OneUI 8 and the Android version is Android 16. Baseband version provided, build number if you can see that MintOS 1.0.0. Hope the update will get arrive soon, right? Well, I hope you got help from this video. Like the video, share it. Thank you so much. Take a good care of yourself. Bye bye.